All right, 9 Live on the Divide. Great day up there, but the snow machine is still on in the high country. I mean, they are just buried up there, and really, you must take an opportunity, even if you're not a skier, to go up and see it. If you love to play in the deep snow, but you're not a skier, why not take a hike on snowshoes, that is. Breckenridge has a great Nordic center that rents all the equipment for only $17 for adults, $12 for children. You can take a short hike or a long hike, and recently, as I discovered, you might get a whole lot more for the money than just a great walk through a beautiful alpine forest. So how much snow do they have at the Nordic Center in Breckenridge? About the length of a ski pole.
So it's deep.
But on snowshoes, snow depth is not an issue.
Grandma video.
And the Nordic Center's trails are well packed. What can be an issue is the large wildlife that we unexpectedly encountered on the trail during our hike.
Hey!
Stop. Moose. Moose on your left.
Our guide, Katie Jack, spotted a family of moose about 100 feet ahead of us. You can see them watching us through the trees.
All right, so, Katie, how often do we see moose out here?
It's rare. We've had a few sightings in the last week, but it's not terribly common throughout the season, no.
And we've been seeing a mom and her baby?
Yes, they just crossed the path right in front of us, walked down the path, and then went into the woods.
So it's these tracks that are right behind us here.
Yep.
A mother and a baby, a new family searching for the tender shoots of willows poking through the deep snow. Katie first warns other snowshoers and then eases down the trail, approaching with caution.
Go out a little bit, see her in there?
And there they are, now just 50 feet away. Moose, Katie says, are built to forage in most any conditions.
So the reason that the moose stay here is because their hooves are so much larger, they don't sink as far into the snow as the elk and the deer, so the elk and the deer go down farther south.
Once the moose moved on, so did we. The alpine terrain around the Nordic Center is beautiful.
Oh, we're also seeing a black squirrel.
And perhaps on your tour, filled with the same adventure ours was.
Are the tourists now appropriately terrified? Are we all terrified?
Yeah.
Yes. The last time they were seen alive.
Probably a moose right around the bend.
I'm bringing up the rear.
The alpine forest.
After we saw the moose, they put me in the back in case he attacked or something. The moose, of course,
the baby.
Yeah, the moose, of course, are transient, and they may be on the trail the day of your hike, but if not, you'll still see woodpeckers and snowshoe hare and a lot of skiers passing overhead in gondolas. It's just perfect. It's that beautiful middle of the alpine forest. You think you're in the complete wilderness, then the gondola goes whizzing overhead, but so exciting. The snow's so deep right there right now, they think the moose family has moved down where there's less snow so they can find the tips of the willows. But very possibly, as things start to melt a little bit, they'll be back because they know that there's food there. So very exciting. I've never been that close to one. And Katie Jack, she's an expert and kept everybody safe.
Great. And that was your sister, right?
My sister, yeah,
With
my
you?
sister, Chris. And the big Swede, my brother-in-law, Fritz up there, and my wife, Kathy. We had a great time. And I was just filming recreationally, and the moose popped up. So anyway.
Moose came to see Koebrich.
That's right.
As always. I want to say hi to Mark.